Coming up tonight, restaurants in recovery, how they're managing to stay one step ahead of the pandemic.
Actor-director Huang Yiliang is back in court accused of voluntarily causing hurt to his former employee.
Now you see it, now you don't. Only days after a mysterious metal monolith appeared, it has now vanished. This is the Straits Times Newsnight. I'm JAVELIN.
I'm Dylan Ang. Great to have you with us this Monday evening. With the pandemic putting pressure on the economy, 2020 has been a tough year for businesses in Singapore, but one sector is making a steady recovery. Trade and Industry Minister Chan Chun Sing visited popular restaurant Swee Choon in Jalan Besar this afternoon, where he not only sampled the dim sum, he also heard firsthand how it has transformed the business during the pandemic.
And it's not just Swee Choon. Overall, food and beverage companies are seeing revenues climb to about 70 to 80% of pre-COVID-19 levels. The main reason? Many restaurants and eateries fast-tracked their online presence to operate more efficiently and effectively. Mr. Chan said they pivoted, adapted and turned crisis into opportunity.
Those who have done well are not waiting for the COVID to blow over. Those who have done well are establishing the foundations now in the midst of COVID for their recovery. And those who have done so, those who have been bold to experiment and to try, are already on the path of recovery, compared to those who might be still waiting for the COVID to blow over.
Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong arrived in court today to testify in his defamation suit against the online citizen editor Terry Xu. On day one of the week-long hearing, PM Lee said that not suing his siblings over statements they made regarding their 38 Oxley Road family home did not mean carte blanche for anyone else to use what they had said to defame him. Prime Minister's siblings Dr. Lee Wei Ling and Mr. Lee Hsien Yang will not take the witness stand, despite Mr. Xu applying to bring PM Lee's siblings into the suit as third parties. Mr. Xu had wanted them to bear the damages if he was found to have defamed PM Lee in the TOC article.
Retired actor-director Huang Yiliang is back in court today as a former Bangladeshi employee said he lived in fear while working for him. Better known as Huang Yiliang, the 59-year-old stands accused of voluntarily causing hurt to Mr. Jahidul, who goes by one name, over a December 11, 2018 incident where he used a metal scraper to hit him on the abdomen and head. In a continuation of the trial that began on July 27th, Mr. Jahidul testified today that Ng had frequently yelled at and threatened him, and even challenged him to fights. The trial continues tomorrow.
On to the COVID-19 situation here. 5 new cases were reported today. They include 1 in the community. The remaining 4 are imported cases who had been placed on stay-home notice upon arrival in Singapore. There are no new infections in migrant worker dorms. Video of 2 hornbills at Loyang Way Food Village has been circulating on social media. Apparently, the pair have been turning up every day for the last 6 months. No wonder no one even bats an eyelid at them anymore. The birds are then given their daily treat of a banana each by cleaner Mr. Chen Bao-jun. He said at the beginning there were as many as 5 hornbills who would visit the food village, but recently it's just been these 2. According to Ann Parks, the Oriental pied hornbill is a species native to Singapore.
Remember the mysterious metal monolith found in a remote part of Utah in the United States? Well, it seems like it has disappeared as mysteriously as it appeared. Now, posting on social media, the Bureau of Land Management Utah first said it had received credible reports that the object had been removed by an unknown party on Friday evening. It later confirmed its removal, alongside pictures with the object nowhere to be seen. And it seems like they still do have a sense of humor, saying that we may never know if an extraterrestrial or earthling installed the monolith. What a story!
And Singapore's entering the global plant-based race. Local food technology startup Float Foods today announced its legumes-based substitute, Only Egg, Asia's first commercial plant-based whole egg substitute that offers both an egg yolk and egg white replacement. It said that this breakthrough will help Singapore be less susceptible to food supply disruptions. Singaporeans are said to consume almost 2 billion chicken eggs annually, of which more than 70% are imported from Malaysia. The only egg will be available in the first quarter of 2022.
Let's take a look at what's happening in the world of sport. Here's one for the history books. In his first competition back after 2 years, NTU undergraduate Justin Phua broke the 32-year-old national men's javelin record with his effort of 61.07 meters. The previous record, 59.22 meters, set by Ng Bok Huat in 1988. Was a good day for Singapore athletics. The national under-20 record was also rewritten by 17-year-old Roy Ng with his throw of 57.19 meters. Very impressive. Well done, guys.
In an escape that many have deemed to be miraculous, Formula One driver ROMAIN Grosjean survived a devastating crash. Crashing into the barriers after turn 3 at the recent Bahrain Grand Prix, the Frenchman suffered burns on the back of his hands, but miraculously avoids serious injury after the terrifying accident when his Haas car split in two and caught fire. The 34-year-old was taken to hospital. In a video to his fans, Grosjean appears to be in good spirits as he assures them that he is doing okay.
Hello everyone. Just wanted to say I am okay, well, sort of okay. Thank you very much for all the messages. I mean, I wasn't for the halo some years ago, but I think it's the greatest thing that we've brought to Formula One, and without it I wouldn't be able to speak to you today. So thanks to all the medical staff at the circuit, at the hospital, and hopefully I can write you quite soon some messages and tell you how it's going.
Fresh off his 2 goals in Manchester United's dramatic comeback victory against Southampton, striker Edinson Cavani is under investigation by the Football Association for potentially discriminatory and racist social media posts. The Uruguayan could face a 3-game ban for this post, where he thanked a follower who congratulated him on his performance. It has since been deleted. Manchester United stressed that the word was clearly used in an affectionate manner and has different connotations in South America, where he is from, than in the UK.
Travel restrictions continue to tighten around the world, but the coronavirus will not be stopping Santa Claus, at least not in Ireland, according to Irish Foreign Affairs Minister Simon Coveney.
As Minister for Foreign Affairs, we've been working on the Santa Claus issue for a number of weeks now, and it's important to say to all children in the country that we regard Santa Claus's travels as essential travel for essential purposes, and therefore he is exempt from the need to self-quarantine for 14 days and should be able to come in and out of Irish airspace and indeed in and out of Irish homes without having to restrict his movement.
I'm so excited. I love Christmas. So Dylan, what about you? Have you written your wish list for Santa Claus yet?
You know, I do. I have a long list, but I'm not telling you anything.
Fine. Anyway, I doubt you're on his nice list anyway, so joke's on you.
And now that wraps up the Straits Times News Night. Do visit straitstimes.com to see more news and videos.
You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by hitting the button below. Have a great evening and we'll see you tomorrow.